Hello guys, what a game, what a drama, what a comeback from Cameroon guys. This is the World Cup guys, is giving everything to us. I think ups, downs, comebacks, I think goal of the moment, I think सब कुछ ये दे रहा है जिस तरह से वर्ल्ड कप चल रहा है. I think what a comeback from Cameroon. और इस गेम ने तो मतलब मजा ही दिला. 6 गोल थ्रिलर और जबरदस्त गेम यहाँ पे सर्बिया एंड कैमरून की ओर से. और जिस तरह से गेम पूरा खेला गया है एंड दोनों ही अभी वर्ल्ड कप में अपना राउंड ऑफ 16 का होप बना के बैठे हैं क्योंकि ये मैच ड्रॉ चला गया है. एंड क्या भाई, विंसेंट अबू बकार भाई, व्हाट अ प्लेयर, व्हाट अ प्लेयर. This is so that you never give up, whatever the situation. I think this is the perfect, you can say, example for that thought. I think the way I think Abu Bakar has shown the desire to score the goal, to never give up attitude, I think has been top notch. And वही यहाँ पे आई थिंक सर्बिया को इस मैच से आप बोल सकते 3 पॉइंट से एक पॉइंट पे लाके रख दिया. जिस तरह से कमबैक वहां पे कैमरून ने किया, आई थिंक एब्सोल्युटली ब्रिलियंट. And the game is played on an even level, both in terms of the stats, in terms of the all over the players skill level. I think absolutely brilliant from Cameroon and also from Serbia also, because they also at one time in first half 1-0 down, and from that they go up to 2-1 at the half time, and from then they go to 3-1. And from then again Cameroon come back and score at 2 goals in a span of 2 to 3 minutes and score settle at 3-3. I think that's absolutely brilliant comeback from Cameroon, if we see. And this is a proper World Cup game. I think the way the game has been played, I think absolutely brilliant game. And both the teams have been really top notch in this match. If we talk about the way both the teams have played, and match is started very well for you can say Serbia. They have a very good positive start, and at the 10th minute, Alexander Mitrovic hit the post for them. And again, after at the 60th minute, again Mitrovic miss a sitter, I think, which he has to score. And from there on, I think at suddenly at a corner from 20th minute, I think Charles. Castellato has scored a goal for Cameroon. Hello, Asad bhai. Welcome to this channel again, bhai. What a game by Cameroon comeback and 3-3 leveler. मजा आ गया गेम देख के. आई थिंक मेरे को स्टार्टिंग में लग रहा था कि बोरिंग गेम होगा, लेकिन जिस तरह से वहां पे भाई कमबैक, what a comeback from Cameroon. Particularly the first half has been, I think, this game has a ups for Cameroon also, down for Cameroon also, and for you can say Serbia also ups and downs in this match. The way match is spun out, I think both the team lose focus in span of 5 to 10 minutes, where they conceded 2 goals. As we all know that at the injury time of first half, I think Cameroon lose a little bit focus, and where Milinkovic Savic score a screamer of a goal, beautiful goal from Milinkovic Savic. And the second goal coming from Mitrovic is also a brilliant goal. And at the half time it's 2-1, whereas at the one time in the first half, Serbia is down to 1-0, and coming from them there to 2-1, I think has been brilliant. And at the start of the second half also, Serbia has shown some really positive gameplay and score another goal. And score is down to 3-1, which is scored by I think Mitrovic. And in first half, I think 1111 podcast is saying Cameroon OP, definitely Cameroon OP, and particularly Vincent Aboubakar is the real hero. He's shown that never give up. Still the you can say referee either blew a whistle or either show a flag. I think the attitude of Abu Bakar is been absolutely top notch, and which delivered for both the goals. So later up the second both the goals, I think is the real true hard work of, you can say, Vincent Abu Bakar. He shown that still the whistle is not shown or the flag is not shown. I think I will not you can say let down. और जिस तरह से भाई, what a chip from Abu Bakar. I think I think there is a clear you can say let down from Serbian defense in that goal, particularly which Abu Bakar scored. And the second goal also, there is a right back of Serbia is playing him on side. And second goal also from brilliant from assist from Abu Bakar. And what a finish from Choupo-Moting. I think he has been brilliant in this match also. And first goal is header from Charles Castelletto, and that also has been brilliant goal. If we talk about Serbia, so Serbia also shown really positive play from both the weeks. Their tactics is very clear. Ninja Gaming is saying Aboubakar masterclass. Absolutely, brother. Ninja Gaming. Absolutely, you are right. It's Aboubakar masterclass, and the way he is shown character in this match, I think that is what you need in this type of matches where you are down and out, but still there is a hope. And he showed the way for you can say Cameroon. Okay, there is a still hope. There is a still chance we can come back, and what a comeback from Cameroon, no doubt about that. The way Abubakar has played. I think what a super sub. I think he changed the momentum, and he, I think, totally, you can say, changed the game's perspective from Cameroon's angle. The way he scored both the goals. If we talk about Serbia, I think Serbia has been brilliant in this match, but they loses a focus on the right moment, and where they considered that two goal. I think you have to be focused till 90 minutes, till you can say ki you end the game. I think where they lack the concentration, and where they considered two that masterclass goal, from one from Abubakar and one from Choupo-Moting. I think Serbia in first half also looks solid. I think their game plan is, I earlier said, that clear from wings Kostic, and I think from right side it's there Djokovic. I think they have been brilliant. I think Djokovic has a two assist. Kostic has been brilliant. Milinkovic Savic has been absolutely top notch game. Mitrovic, I know he scored goal, but I think he missed some two to three super you can say big chance which he has to score. So I think Mitrovic let down a little bit for me. I think first, as we all know, at the 10th minute he hit the post. From 60th minute he missed a sitter. So I think there is a clear we say that Mitrovic not up to the mark. Definitely he scores a good goal. Cameroon versus Brazil will be good. Definitely Cameroon versus Brazil will be a good match. And still there is a, for Cameroon and Serbia, both are now still in the, you can say, World Cup, and not out of the World Cup in terms of the round of 16, because they both have a 1-1 point, and both eyes will be on the match, next coming up match between Brazil and Switzerland, where if Brazil wins, then I think Cameroon and Serbia's hope will be alive. So let's see. Particularly, let me show the guys the players map, so we can see which player perform really well from Serbia and also from Cameroon. I think Cameroon also show some good gameplay. And if we saw stats, I think 60-40%, as we can see here. The XG is for both the teams are more of a similar 2.37 and 2.01. Total shots are also more of a similar 13 and 15. Big chances are also more of the similar 3 and 4. So I earlier I said Kivan Mitrovic make big chance. So there is a more of a similarity on the stage level, and also on gameplay level. I think Serbia is a more fluid in terms of in patches, where they look really good. And particularly if we talk about first half, I think in first half, I think Serbia has a little bit upper hand. No doubt one goal came from Cameroon, but in first half I think Serbia dominated that whole gameplay. And in second half also, in first 50 to 20 minutes, they also dominated that. But after that substitution of Abubakar, that whole momentum has shifted from that two goals, and then there is a, you can say, no look back. Still they have after that considered that three goals, and at the 3-3 I think they have good chances, but they didn't able to convert their chances. If you talk about, I talk about Mitrovic. I think he has a here is a photo map showing that 8.2, but I think he has a decent game because he misses some really good chances. And which one which he converted is a, you can say, tap in a goal. So I think he has to do better. I think the expectation from Mitrovic is little bit you can say high, but he didn't able to deliver on that level. Tedic has a good game. I think Tadic has been Mitrovic Tadic has been I think absolutely brilliant in this match. The way he's operated on that right side, and the dribbling and the crosses he has been put in. He and Djokovic, I think the combination of the both of that, I think, has been top notch in this game. And attack from, you can say, Serbia is coming from that side already we have seen that lot of attacks came from Tadic and Zivkovic. I think both has been absolutely brilliant. And on the left side, I think Kostic has also been brilliant. Kostic and Milenkovic Savic also creating really threat for. You can say Cameroon, and both the played really game. So I think attacking wise Serbia has been top notch is in this game, but I think the let down is from Lukic. I think absolutely I didn't see Lukic in this game. I think Maximum which is also decent. I think he has been midfield of Serbia. I think looks little bit off in this match for me. I think their fullbacks and their wingers are up to the mark in this game. And in defense, I think Milenkovic and Veljkovic, I think absolutely shit housery. The way they have considered that two goals, I think both from Aboubakar and Choupo-Moting. I think your offside has to be known, your defense has to be known that where your line is. And I think the substitution also which coming in place of Veljkovic and Milenkovic is also not up to the mark. I think Nemanja Redonjic is also decent. I think Marko Grujic is also not up to the mark. I think both have made mistake and where they considered the goal. So I think in that sense, the defense of Serbia, I think, let down in proper, you can say, positioning. They have not, you can say, read the situation where Abubakar is moving or where our offside trap has to be, and where they made a mistake. And the you can say that mistake is very well utilized by Abubakar, and one assist and one goal, I think, came from that side. If we talk about Cameroon's defense also, guys, they also look a little bit second, particularly Nkolo and Castelletto, no doubt. Score a goal, but I think in defense, I think Tolo Fai, the way Tolo and Fai performed in first match, I think they also let down. For me, I think defensive side of the Cameroon, particularly at the first end of the first half, I think they caught slip up, and they're making a uh, very big spaces for fullbacks and winger of Serbia to operate. And I think where they have to be you solid in your defensive, your penalty box. I think you have to be up to the mark, but they didn't able to clear that you can say ball. So I think that's why. And Hongla is also decent for Hongla, Kunde, Anguissa also let down. I think Anguissa is not up to the mark. Kunde, I would say, is has a decent game. But I think Choupo-Moting, Mbuyambu, and Ikambi and Mbuyambu show some, you can say, little short burst, but decent burst. I would say they have shown some short patches of really good game. Otherwise, they also are calmed down by, you can say, Serbian defense. If you talk about substitution, so Vincent Abubakar is man of the match, no doubt about that. The attitude he has been shown. Christian Besong is decent. Gaelo Onduya is also a decent gameplay from him also. And from Serbia, if you talk about Stefan Mitrovic, I think he has been also really poor in this match. Marko Guric, I already said, he has been let down in defense. Nemanja Radonjic also has been let down. Srejan Babic is also, you can say, not up to the mark in this match. Nemanja Gudzel also is let down for Serbia. So I think the substitution from Serbia is not up to the mark, or not up to the level they want to perform them. I think they have been, I think, really decent, where they loses the focus and considered that two crucial goal, and where a match shift from winning to draw. And I think game has been, you can say, came at a level. If we talk about Cameroon side, so Cameroon is coming up with a one controversy. Ipasi is playing as a goalkeeper because Onana has left the Cameroon camp because he has a fight, or you can say argument, with Song, the coach of Cameroon. And Onana has a disagreement that I want. They both have a disagreement about the keepers role. I think Rigboto Song wants more traditional keepers who sit backs, or who didn't go out of the penalty box, whereas Onana, as we all know, is a ball distributor or ball playing keeper, and who likes to go outside the penalty box. And in first match, Onana plays 41% out, 41% percentage of out of the, you can say, penalty box. So I think about their tactics, I think they have a disagreement, and Onana left the Cameroon camp, and he is not in the squad, and FC comes up, like in, I think, a decent game from FC. He made some good saves also, but I think a decent game from FC. Milinkovic Savic also, I would say, decent. I think he has to stop that. I think second goal from Aboubakar. I think that has to be saved. But really, really beautiful chip from Aboubakar. The way he chipped that ball, I think absolutely brilliant. So many people are with us, guys. Please, if you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe this video, because your support is everything to us, and keep supporting us like this, so we can grow our this little football community into much bigger level. And you can also ask the question in the chat box also, guys, about this match, the way Cameroon has been come back. And this match has a everything. I think in starting, I think Serbia has dominated. After that 15 to 20 minute burst, I think Cameroon come up really well in counter, and where they score at 29th minute by Charles Castello. And after that, I think again, Serbia come back in that last 15 minutes of first half, where they score two beautiful goal in the injury time. And in second half also, in first 15 minutes, I think Serbia has been really, really good, and where they score another goal, and score is down to 3-1. From that, I think where Cameroon has made two substitution, and where Aboubakar is come, I think, and from then on, I think momentum shift to Cameroon, and where they score another two goals, and where scoreline is 3-3. I think from there on, I think both the teams are on equal level, and from there on, I think both tried to score another goal, but can't find the net. And that's the beauty of this game. I think the way, I think, this game has been played, I think absolutely thriller of a match. And it's this type of matches we want to see in World Cup. Obviously, both the teams are up to the mark, and the way both the teams are playing is absolutely treat to watch. What do you think, guys? Who will be your man of the match in this match? I will definitely go with Aboubakar, but I think in Serbian side, Milinkovic Savic has been brilliant. He's won 100% dribbles. He has been really good in passing. He made some really, really good forward passing also. So I think in first half, I mean, Milinkovic Savic has been absolutely brilliant for Serbia. If we talk about Djokovic also, I think he has been also, guys, been brilliant in first half, particularly if we talk about, I think, the way he has been moving on that right flank with Tadic, and the link up between Tadic and Djokovic has been top notch. And his skill level is I really, really enjoyed to watch. I think the way he making the dribbling, the making the cross, I think perfect crossing, and making that you can say really, really dangerous cross for Mitrovic, I think has been brilliant. So I think Djokovic is also been brilliant. Kostic in this match, I think, really, really good. I like the way he played for Frankfurt. I think the level is shown here. I think in Juventus, I didn't see this type of Kostic, but where last season, the way he playing for Frankfurt, I think Kostic has shown that level in this match. I think he's been brilliant. Harry By in the house. Hello, brother. Thank you very much for joining. Chupo Moting, yes, yeah, all absolutely. From Cameroon side, I think Chupo Moting has been brilliant. The way he movements and the ball control of Chupo Moting, I think, is been absolutely, and the calmness in the his box, I think, also has been brilliant. कल क्रोएशिया ने क्या ही खेला. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल हैरी भाई, absolutely right. Croatia also has been brilliant in yesterday's match against Canada. The way they make comeback from 1-0, I think similar comeback. I think here similar way. I think here also in first half, I think Serbia made that comeback, but in second half, I think all that change. And Castello, my man, yes, Castello has been brilliant in this match. If you talk about that particular goal, which came from you can say corner, beautiful finish from Castelletto. Like, I think Joe, I like the goal which Velovic has been scored, where a score is, I think, 1-1, where Velovic scored at the 45-minute, it's injury time. The way he placed that header, I think, has been I think it's assist by Tedic, set piece tha, and a player which I mean, the way he take that jump and to score that angle, and the placement of that header, I think, has been absolutely brilliant. I think so. For me, the Velovic goal from Serbia has been absolutely brilliant. Also, the Milinkovic Savic goal, I think he has been also placed that ball into right bottom corner. I think absolutely brilliant. And in that goal, I think from Milinkovic Savic, I think has to be saved by Ipesi, but I think his hand also touched the ball, but didn't able to, you can say, save that ball. But I think he should have saved that second goal from, you can say, Serbia. Moving on to the next goal, I think next goal is come from Mitrovic, and where score is 3-1. I think Mitrovic easily वहाँ पे चिप सॉरी Tepin, I think was really really good. Harry Bhai is saying Milinkovic Savic goalkeeper was awful in second half. Absolutely right, Harry Bhai. Milinkovic Savic in second half has been absolutely shit. I think he has to save that Aboubakar goal. I think he anticipated really well, but I think he should have saved that goal. You are absolutely right. Milinkovic Savic goal has to be Milinkovic Savic has to save that goal. No doubt about that. So many people are watching. Please guys, don't forget to like and subscribe the video, and please guys show your some support, and please hit the like and subscribe button, because your support is everything to us. And keep supporting guys, as always, so we can grow over this little bit beautiful football community into some bigger level. So please guys show some your support by hit the like and subscribe button. If you talk about the Abu Bakar goal, I think where I think you can say take a caught up a slip by Serbian defense. The way I think they have been placed themselves. I think Abu Bakar made a really really good in behind run and take down to that chip. I think a beautiful chip from Abu Bakar, and goal has been checked in VR, and where they found that it's an onside goal, and the celebration of Cameroon side has been brilliant in that goal. And from there on, I think in 1 or 2 minutes, another similar type of run, and where he has to pass Chupo Moting, and beautiful tap in finish from Chupo Moting. So score down to 3-3, and what a comeback from Cameroon. I think this game has everything: goals, everything comebacks, what a drama. Beautiful game from. Cameroon and Serbia, and both are alive in the G group of Brazil, Switzerland, Serbia, and Cameroon. I think both have a 1-1 point right now, and next match is between Brazil and Switzerland. So I think all eyes of Cameroon and Serbia will be on that match, because if there Switzerland lose that match, then I think Switzerland versus Serbia will be a really really crucial match, and whoever wins that match has a really good, because Cameroon will face Brazil, and we all know that against Brazil, Cameroon will find a difficulty. So I think Serbia has a still chance to go into the next round if they beat Switzerland in the next match. And let's see what will be the result of Brazil versus Switzerland, because that has a really really importance in group. And I think if Brazil beat Switzerland, then they are qualified for the round of 16. So for Brazil also, this is a important game, and I don't think so they will take that game lightly, because their main player Neymar is injured, and their Danilo, their fullbacks is also injured. So I think they have a little bit adjustment in their starting 11. So let's see how Brazil will perform against Switzerland. And Switzerland also coming up really really good performance from Cameroon. We all know that I think a 1-0 victory from Switzerland in that match, and so they are also looking for a draw, or at least for a draw to, you can say, qualify for the next round. So Brazil versus Switzerland also has to be really really good, and this match has a really really great half. Let's guys now talk about the South Korea versus Ghana. I think they in the group H. I think that match will be also really really crucial. I think the way Group G is stepping up. I think because at late night the game between Portugal versus Uruguay will decide the Group H. Can say destiny. So let's see. Kim. So Kim, five Kim. So all the goalkeeper and the defense of South Korea is all about Kim. We all know that. In midfield हेवांग एंड चुंग, एंड इन फ्रंट थ्री सोंग शियोंग एंड क्वान एंड शो. तो यहाँ पे जो फॉरवर्ड है होंग को वहाँ पे रिप्लेस किया गया है लास्ट मैच से. आई थिंक उरुग्वे के सामने होंग खेल रहा था, और डिसेंट परफॉर्मेंस था होंग का वहाँ पे. सो आई थिंक स्ट्राइकर वहाँ पे चेंज किया गया है फ्रॉम साउथ कोरिया. as we can see, Cho is coming up in place of Hong. Otherwise, there's more of a score is same defense is same, because against Uruguay, their defensive solidarity has been absolutely top notch from South Korea. The way they have played, and from other, if we talk about Ghana, their starting 11 in Inaki Williams, U and U. I think front three is same. Partey, Sema, then Kudus. I think they also same. Kudus has been really, really brilliant in last match. I think against Portugal. I think he has been brilliant, and a very narrow loss against 3-2 from Ghana against Portugal. So I think they also really, really coming. Both the team, I think Ghana is coming from a 3-2 loss against Portugal, and Uruguay, South Korea is coming from a 0-0 draw to Uruguay. So I think both the teams have a really good chance in this match to remain in the competition. In defensive line, if you talk about Lemty, MRT, Salisu, and Mensah, so I think here also same. Atizigi is also obviously in last match. I think Ghana is going with same lineup, and which performed really good against Portugal, as we all know. 3-2 is a narrow margin victory, and if Inaki Williams didn't miss that last minute goal, I think that will be 3-3 draw also. So I think Ghana versus South Korea is going to be really, really crucial match, and a really, really tough match for both the teams, and very interesting, similar type to, I think, Cameroon and you can say Serbia. I think Cameroon, Serbia, Serbia. I expecting a little bit more interesting, or you can say really, really high tempo game, because as we all know that South Korea play really, really good pressing game with high intensity, and let's see how Ghana use their physicality to break that you can say intensity or pressing of South Korea. And it is going to be really, really be a tough match for both the teams. So let's see what will be the result in that match. That has to be seen. And let me know, guys, what will be your prediction about this uh, South Korea versus Ghana match. Who will be you rooting for? I am going with 2-1 victory to South Korea. So let me know, guys, what will be your prediction about this South Korea versus Ghana. Moving on from this match, guys, next match is between obviously. I think Brazil versus Switzerland. I think this also has a really, really great game, because as we know, Switzerland has a really good score in this particular World Cup. The way they have performing, particularly the way they have come from the qualification of World Cup. I think a really, really solid score, and there is a changes for obviously for Brazil, because as we all know, Neymar is out of the group stages, and Danilo is also. I think back four will be definitely Silva, Marquinhos, Sandro, and Militao. I think Danilo will be replaced by Militao. I think that will be the right choice. If you talk about midfield, I think Gumeres, Casemiro, and Fred. I think Lucas Paqueta will start. I think Tete has a lot of belief in Lucas Paqueta. So let's see what will be the midfield. I think. That has to be seen, and Vinicius, Richarlison, and Rafinha definitely, I think, also starting. So it is going to be interesting to see. If we talk about Switzerland, Embolo, Sakiri, Shaw, and Vargas, I think they have been brilliant against Cameroon in their first match. Frelor and Zaka has been also been really, really solid. Wilmer, Akanji, Ilvedi, and Rodriguez. I think Akanji has been also Akanji and Ilvedi also really played really, really well against Cameroon in first match. If we talk about Shomer, I think Shomer, as we all know, has been brilliant keeper. His short stopping ability has been top notch. And Ederson versus Sommer is it's a really, really good battle to watch. If we talk about that, so it's going to be really, really interesting fight in this match. But I think Brazil will go through with 2-1 victory, or I'm rooting for a 2-1 victory in this match for Brazil. You can also, guys, let me know your prediction about this Brazil versus Switzerland. So put it down in a comment section. And who are joining for a first time, guys, it's a humble request. You can like and subscribe this channel, and like this video. Please show some your support to grow over this beautiful football family. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see how Richarlison has carried his continuous form of brilliance, and let's see how he is going to perform. Moving on to the next match and big match, I think Portugal versus Uruguay. It is going to be really, really big match. I think both the teams. Particularly Uruguay is looking for the 3 points, because his last match against South Korea is drawn, so he has a so they have a 1 point, and Portugal has a 3 points where they win a close narrow margin victory against Ghana. So I think in this match, Portugal versus Uruguay, it's going to be really, really a tough fight between both the teams. If you talk about Uruguay's starting 11, Pelestri, Suarez, and Nunes, I think Pelestri has performed decent in first match against South Korea. He has some individual brilliance moment, but I think overall his gameplay in first match I think has been decent. So if we can change. We can see change from that side, but I think Suarez and Nunes will definitely start, and let's hope कि Nunes will finish in this match because he missed a lot of half chances in the first match against South Korea. So let's see. If we talk about midfield, I think Valverde, Vecino, and Bentancur, I think they have been brilliant against South Korea. So I think there is no need to change your midfield from Uruguay side. I think Vecino has been brilliant in that match, particularly the way has been positioning himself and making that interception. I think he has been brilliant for Uruguay. Valverde, as we all know, he has been his form of a life, and you can say anything about him because he has been up to the mark and top notch. So he has been brilliant. If you talk about Bentancur, I think he has shown really good also performance against South Korea. So I think I didn't see any changes from midfield from Uruguay side. If we talk about back fourth, I think there is a confirmation that you can say uh, Araujo will not play because there is agreement between Barcelona and Uruguay. So I think Caceres, I want to see here changes. Caceres, I think Oliveira, Jimenez, and Godin will be fine, but I think Caceres, I want to see their another you can say right back option, Gulmero. So let's see what will be the change from. Diego Alonso. If we talk about Portugal size, guys, I think Costa will definitely start. I definitely want to see Pepe. Obviously, I think Pereira is not the right choice for centre back position because he is your defensive midfielder, and you are playing a makeshift. You can say center back when you have proper Pepe and young Silva. So why do you have taking that? We all know that against Ghana, his performance is not up to the mark. He has a really good ball distribution or ball passing ability, but I think the main role of defense has to be defensive attributes or tackling. So I think. That's why I want to go with Pepe and Diaz. Guerrero and Cancelo, obviously. Nuno Mendes, I think, still is injured. So I think Guerrero has performed really well against Ghana if you talk about him. And Cancelo is obviously looked decent in Ghana. I think he has been not up to the mark of what we seen him in Manchester City. I think Cancelo and Diaz has to step up in this match against Uruguay. Otherwise, we all know that you can concede the goal. So I see Cancelo has to step up. If we talk about midfield, I think there is a lot of option. Paulinho is their option. If Vitinha is there, Ruben Neves, Silva, and Carvalho. Obviously, there Danilo Pereira is also you can play him. So let's see which midfield has been chosen by Santos, Fernando Santos. If we talk about Fernandes, I think Bruno Fernandes obviously start, and Ronaldo will also be start. Felix, I think I want to say Rafael Leao. I think Rafael Leao, Ronaldo, and Bernardo Silva in front three, and Bruno, Neves, and Carvalho will be a great choice. But I think Fernando Santos will go with you can say uh, Chao Felix because he likes him very much. So let's see. I want to see Rafael Leao because in the last match against Ghana when he substituted, come on, I think he made that difference on the left flank. I think he has been brilliant. So I want to see Rafael Leao, but I think Fernando Santos will definitely go with. You can say Jao Felix. And my prediction for this match, Bugdari Islam is saying Cameroon. Okay, bye, brother. Thank you very much for joining. My prediction for this match, guys, I'm going with 2-2 draw in this match, Portugal versus Uruguay. I think it is going to be end-to-end match, very very tough match for both the teams, and I am seeing a 2-2 draw in this match because Uruguay has also really really good squad, solid squad, and they also has some really really individual brilliance player. No doubt on paper, Portugal looks strong in terms of the individual brilliance, but I think Uruguay will put up a tough fight, and for Uruguay also it's a do or die game, because if we lose that match and their next match is going to be against Ghana, so you have to win that match and you can have a 4 point. Whereas if today South Korea beat the Ghana, then they're also 4 point, and if they have managed to, you can say, then you can say बात चली जाएगी फिर जीडी पे. So I think it's really really important for Uruguay to at least draw or win this match, because if they lose, then their path for round of 16 becoming really really difficult. And same as for Portugal, if they win this match, I think they will through round of 16. So let's see, it's a tough group, and as we all know, it's a group of death. Most of us are considering this as a group of death. So it's a right way, because all the teams, South Korea, Ghana, Portugal, and Uruguay, has been really really solid, and they show that they have a really really good quality. So I think it is going to be really really interesting match. And uh, what's your prediction, guys, about this match, particularly if you talk about Portugal versus Uruguay? I think it's a big game for both the teams, and um, I think it will be a really really tough fight from both the side. So please, guys, whoever watching from, please guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe this video, because your support is everything to us, and your support makes us the strong. And so show some your support by hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, because it's just one of your click makes me happy. So please guys, show some your support. uh, so guys, eventually World Cup is taking up a shape, and from tomorrow, two games will play at the same from all the groups at the same time, to decide the who will be going into the round of 16 and who will be let me show you the full, you can say, schedule of the World Cup. Because from tomorrow there will be playing a two game at the same time, because that will not give any team advantage to what will be they have to do in that match. As you can see, guys, from tomorrow, Group A, Ecuador versus Senegal and Netherlands versus Qatar will be played at the same time. So no one will give take advantage that our game is have this situation or this permutation and combination, because both the games will play at a simultaneously. So there is no advantage to any other team. So from Group A, tomorrow will be decided that who will be going into the round of 16 from this side. I think Netherlands is a clear favorite, obviously. uh, no doubt about that. uh, Moving on to the next round, guys. uh, Let me show you that Iran versus USA and Wales versus England is also playing tomorrow, रात को 12:30 बजे as per IST, Indian Standard Time. So there will be also decided from Group B who will be going into the round of 16. And at the 30th, I think will be Australia versus Denmark and Tunisia versus France. So Group C will be decided on 30th November. Moving on to the next matches, big group C, Poland versus Argentina and Saudi Arabia versus Mexico. So this will be also decided on 30th. As per India Standard Time, it's on 1st December, but it will be played on 30th November. From Group E, I think it's a Canada, Morocco, F group, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia, Belgium. So this is also going to be decided. Moving on to the next, Costa Rica, Germany, Japan, Spain. I think this is going to be really really interesting matches. And Ghana versus Uruguay, South Korea versus Portugal. And the last matches will be of Group G. I think Group G के last match होंगे. If we talk about the group stages, it's between Cameroon versus Brazil and Serbia versus Switzerland. So from tomorrow, guys, all the two matches will be played at the same time, to not give any team advantage that in this match, suppose if both the teams playing at a different time, then there is no advantage. There is an advantage if both the teams play at a simultaneous level, then there is no advantage that how the GD will difference, because you are also playing, so you have to be your top game. So I think from tomorrow, I think World Cup is going to be really really exciting. I think from tomorrow, we can say that World Cup will take a further step in the group stage. And last matches of the group stages will be played, and all the group will be decided, that who is going to top the group, who is going to finish the second, who will be going into the round of 16, what will be the fixtures of round of 16, all will be going to decided from tomorrow. I think it's going to be really interesting to see that how matches will be played from tomorrow. काफी इंटरेस्टिंग सा बनता जाएगा कल से गाइस, एंड मजा आने वाला है कल से. आई थिंक वर्ल्ड कप इज गोइंग टू टेक अ न्यू step in tomorrow. So that's the thing about the World Cup. I think uh, World Cup is becoming a more and more interesting day by day. The way results are coming, the way upsets are coming. Already we seen yesterday that how Morocco beat Belgium. I think they has been brilliant in that match, as we all see. So there is always a you can say one big upset, and I think African and Asian teams are playing really well, and they are showing or putting up a really good fight to South American and European teams. I think we already see from Morocco, we already see from South Korea, Japan, Saudi Arabia, Iran. So they this all are the teams are playing really at a good level. Today we saw from Cameroon. I think they have been absolutely brilliant. Ghana also played really well against Portugal. No doubt they lost that match, but I think they put up a really good fight. So in this World Cup, guys, you never predict what will be happen in next. But I think the way I think upsets are being created, I think we really can see 2 to 3 big teams are missing into the round of 16, because the way small teams are performing. I think that create that you can say uh, difference in that group, and we will definitely see major upsets in round of 16 in terms of the qualifying. Who will be qualifying? I think 2 or 3. I'm seeing 2 to 3 big teams will miss round of 16, the way small teams are performing. So that's the thing. Let me know, guys, your thoughts about this whole situation of how small teams are putting up a really good and tough fight to big teams. I think this is what we not expected. I mean, amount of upsets are really big. No doubt we have expected 1 or 2 upset, but it's 3 or 4 upset already in group stages. So that's so the level of the World Cup where they, you can say, reach. And I think small teams have a really good preparation and really good score combination, or whatever you say. I think they are showing. So it is a really good you can say fight between small and big teams, and both the teams are showing a really good fight. What do you say, guys, about this Neymar missing the Brazil group stage match? How do you see that affect the Brazilian side? Because he is a really important cog in that starting 11, the number 10 role he plays for Brazil. I think is really important. Would do you see the good replacement? I think Lucas Paqueta can play that attacking midfielder, and also there is a one option. So what do you see? 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, the same formation will be used by Tite. So I think Neymar's absence will be really noticed, but I think still Brazil have a really good option in terms of the backups, and they have a really strong squad. So I don't think so that will have a major impact, but still I think against Switzerland they have a really good tough match. So let's see how without Brazil and without their fullback Danilo, how they are going to play. So it is going to be really interesting to see. Portugal versus Uruguay, I've already talked about that match, and I think it's a really important match for Portugal and Uruguay. I think it's going to be really tough match. As we see yesterday, guys, Spain versus Germany. I think that match has been absolutely masterclass match. I think that match saw the club level football. I think club level quality in that match. I think. Both the tactical masterclass from both the managers, and that match deserves grow. I think if any teams win in that fixtures, I will be disappointed, because both the teams played really beautiful football, which football we want to see, and the end-to-end game, tactically masterclass game. And both the managers using their you can say tacticals, game plan, and substitution, and from both the substitution from both the side have made the major impact, or major, you can say, a change in the game plan of the both the teams, and results also. So I think yesterday Spain versus Germany has been absolutely top-notch game, which we see. I would compare that game to Liverpool versus you can say Manchester City. The way last year Manchester City and Liverpool played 2-2 draw, if you remember. I think I would compare that game to Spain versus Germany yesterday 1-1. No doubt, not at the same intensity, little bit drop in particular there, but the player quality and on from both the side are up to the absolutely brilliant. But we already see Musiala, the way he played yesterday, Pedri, Gavi. I mean, absolutely brilliant from them also. We also see Goretzka performing really, really well. I think already see Nicolas Fulkrug. I think the way he performed as a substitution, Alvaro Morata already we seen. So I think from Lucho and from Hansi Flick, we see absolutely tactical masterclass yesterday. I think that game has some really, really good you can say player, and I really enjoyed that game, guys. To be honest, if you talk about that game. I think for me that game has in terms of the technical or footballing, you can say footballing wise, that game has a really, really you can say good memory for me, because that game has really, really I enjoyed. Which game till now, guys, you enjoyed in this World Cup? Please let me know in the chat that till now which is your favorite game in this World Cup, which you enjoyed the most. uh, सो प्लीज गाइज लेट मी नो इन द चैट बॉक्स कि आपको कौन सा गेम लगा है अभी तक का वर्ल्ड कप का, जो यू हैव बीन एंजॉयड रियली रियली, एंड आपको लगा हो कि दिस इज द बेस्ट गेम आई सी इन दिस वर्ल्ड कप. सो फॉर मी स्पेन वर्सेस जर्मनी yesterday has been absolutely brilliant game. बीच में I know in middle there is a 15 to 20 minutes span where both the teams looking a little bit flat or horizontal, where becoming a little bit you can say boring. But after the second half, I think when substitution has been made, I think game is alive, and both the substitution for both the teams have made that difference, and the score is settled down to 1-1. I think they deserve draw that in that match. I think if Germany will win, then I also disappointed, and if Spain win, then I also disappointed, because both the teams put up a really good in a tactical level, really good fight, and मजा आया कल. ऐसे ही गेम अगर हमें वर्ल्ड कप में देखने को मिले तो उससे तो बढ़िया क्या चाहिए. बैंग बैंग भाई इन द हाउस, जमाल मुसियाला ने क्या खेला है कल, और वो आसिफ तो कमाल का था. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, जमाल मुसियाला हैज शोन सम रियली रियली गुड गेम प्ले yesterday. He has been top notch yesterday. The way he is डीप ड्रॉप कर रहा था, जिस तरह से अटैक में कंट्रीब्यूशन कर रहा था, आई थिंक जमाल मुसियाला हैज बीन ब्रिलियंट. एब्सोल्युटली राइट बैंग बैंग भाई. एंड हिज अटैकिंग पॉकेट में जिस तरह से वो ऑपरेट कर रहा था, और उसका जो फाइनल आउटपुट था, आई थिंक दैट मैटर्स द मोस्ट, कि यू हैव टू बी रियली रियली लिथल इन दैट फाइनल पास, कि दैट there is a clear chance for your team, and he is making that final you can say pass for creating the chance for Germany. I think but I think Thomas Muller disappointed me yesterday. I think the not up to the mark game from Thomas Muller. I think he has been really really you can say flat yesterday. So definitely, Feng Bengbai, you are right. Jamal Musiala is one of the best game, and that shows that the level and the ability or skill set of that young guy, Jamal Musiala. I think he has been brilliant in yesterday's match, no doubt about that. Uh, लास्ट के फ्यू मिनट्स में रोद्री एक्सपोज हो रहा था. साने ने अपने पेस से रोद्री और बुस्केट दोनों को बीट किया. यस, साने मेड आल्सो रियली रियली गुड इम्पैक्ट as a late substitution. I think he has been also brilliant, but I think the last chance of Sane, he has to finish, he has to do better from there. I think Unai Simon has been I think really really brilliant. I think the way Unai Simon has been anticipated, and the way he has a ball distribution or short stop, I think he has been brilliant. So I think credit to Unai Simon, and on that last chance, the way he closed down that angle from Sane, and आई थिंक फ्रॉम दैट चांस आई थिंक साने हैज टू स्कोर. साने क्या इंजर्ड था, साने इंजरी से वापस आ रहा था. दैट्स व्हाई आई थिंक बेंग बाय they didn't start from starting 11. Otherwise, I think Sane has to start. I think in next game we will see Sane starting, because I think Sane, Jamal Musiala, Gnabry has to start, and let's Thomas Muller भी obviously start करेगा ही करेगा. So let's see कि what are the changes, and I think Goretzka also makes some difference, because in midfield you already know that uh, uh, you can say Gundogan and Kimmich is more of a technical midfielder, whereas Goretzka has this physicality, that flair of you can say Bayern, and he shown yesterday that how he you can say man marking the Gavi and showing his physicality and making that for technical foul. I think has been also been brilliant. So overall, it's a great game for football, and this is the proper you can say club level game. Quality of that game is club level. I think both the teams have really good player in all the position. That's why I think that has been seen. लास्ट मैच में स्टार्ट करेगा क्या साने को नंबर 9 खिलाना चाहिए, वो अच्छा रन मारता है. He can play that false nine, but I want to see him more of a left side, that left wing side. I think he has been brilliant on that left side. So I want to see him that on left side, because his pace where he can beat that fullbacks of opposition teams. So I want to see him. What's your prediction, Bang Bang, by about the Portugal versus Uruguay and Brazil versus Switzerland? Let me know in the chat. Bang Bang by. Let me know your prediction about that match. And who are watching, guys, if you are joining for a first time, then don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button, because your support is everything to us. And we will definitely meet after the, you can say, uh, कोरिया वर्सेस अपना एक किसके साथ मैच है कोरिया का, Korea versus Ghana. We will definitely meet after the Korea versus Ghana, where we discuss about that match and also discuss about the Brazil versus Switzerland starting lineup. So don't forget to. That's why I'm saying that. That's why don't forget to subscribe the channel, like the video, and also hit the notification bell icon, because whenever we go live, you get the notification, and you can also come up and give your insight about the match, your opinion about the match, and what do you think about the match. So please, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Portugal 2, Uruguay 1, hard fought win for Portugal. Okay, really interesting. I'm going with 2 to draw for Bang 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 in this match. I would also say that it's going to be really hard fought, because Uruguay has some solid defense and also really good midfield. So I think that there will be a good fight between Portugal and Uruguay. I think it is going to be a really tough match for both the teams. So let's see how both the teams are going to perform in that match. It's going to be really interesting match, no doubt about that, Bang Bang Bang. So मजा तो आने वाला है. और कोई guys, if you have any question, please let me know. Otherwise, we will wrap this stream here, and we will meet after the Korea versus Ghana. Uh, 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 so that's the thing, guys. Please let me know if you have any question. Otherwise, we will going to meet after the obviously Korea versus Ghana. Kim. Sare Kim are playing for South Korea in defense. And it is also going to be interesting match, South Korea versus Ghana, because Ghana has put up a really good fight against Portugal, and Korea has put up a really good fight against, as we all know, against Uruguay. So I think that match is also going to be top notch game. आज गाना जीत जाती है तो उरुग्वे क्वालिफाई कर लेगी. भाई नेक्स्ट मैच फिर उरुग्वे का गाना के सामने है ना, तो वहां पे भी उनको जीतना पड़ेगा. बैंग बैंग भाई, नेक्स्ट मैच इज फ्रॉम उरुग्वे. तो उरुग्वे के लिए भाई दिस मैच इज आल्सो रियली important, because they have only 1 point. So if we say कि they lose against Portugal and they win against Ghana, so then there is a 4 point of Uruguay, and if Ghana wins today, then there is a 3 point of Ghana, and lose, so okay, 3 point there is a. If South Korea beat Portugal, then there is a 4 point of South Korea also. So you never know what will be happen. I think after this match, Portugal versus Uruguay, we will better judge कि what will be the Uruguay हरा लेगी गाना को. You can't say Bangkok by surely, because Ghana put up a really good fight against Portugal, as you know. They only lose by 3-2, and we all know that if last minute Inaki Williams will score, then 3-3 will be there. So Ghana को आप lightly मत लीजिए. They have a very good midfield, Kudus, and they perform really well against Portugal. So there is a good chance of that. So I think that's it, guys, from right current sorry that's it. at the moment, and we will meet after the South Korea versus Ghana match, and we'll discuss about that match and also about the starting lineup of Brazil and Switzerland. And so let's see how Brazil is going to perform against Switzerland without Neymar. पोर्टुगल अगर साउथ कोरिया को बीट कर ले तो तो और उरुग्वे गाना को हरा लेगी तो क्वालिफाई कर लेगी गाना, अगर आज जीत कुछ नहीं होगा। बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, तो कुछ नहीं होगा, दैट्स द सिनेरियो, लेकिन इट्स एंड वर्ड्स आर काफी है उसमें। तो लेट्स सी, पहले इस मैच को देखते हैं पोर्टुगल साउथ कोरिया वर्सेस गाना का, उसके बाद देखते हैं पोर्टुगल वर्सेस उरुग्वे का, एंड देन वी विल सी कि हु इज गोइंग इनटू द नेक्स्ट राउंड. So that's it, guys, from my side. We will meet after South Korea versus Ghana. Thank you very much for joining. Keep supporting, guys, as always, and thank you very much for joining. Take care. Bye bye.